Breaking news at noon, the Supreme Court overturns the Roe versus Wade precedent. That means there are no longer constitutional protections for abortion that had been in place for almost 50 years. Already, individual states have completely banned the procedure. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kay Quinn. In a 6-3 split, the Supreme Court broke with half a century of rulings on one of the nation's most controversial issues. About half of states already indicated they'll move to ban the procedure, including Missouri. President Biden calls the ruling a sad day for the court and for the country. The decision met with an eruption of emotion outside the court. Bree Jackson is there with the latest.
In a 6-3 decision, conservative justices on the high court struck down Roe versus Wade, a federal law which protected women's rights to an abortion for over half a century. The Supreme Court's ruling is in regards to a Mississippi law that bans almost all abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Today's decision met with outrage.
It feels like my country doesn't love me and appreciate my body as a woman. It hurts.
And celebration.
Complete and utter joy that it was finally overturned, but the determination, a steely determination that the battle is not over.
The High Court's ruling comes after a draft opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito and supported by at least 4 other conservative justices was leaked and then made public in May, sparking nationwide rallies from both sides, leading to fencing around the court and extra protection for justices. The leak also giving all states a warning, some preparing to fight for women's rights to an abortion, other states preparing for trigger laws to take effect. 50 years of policy abandoned, forcing women across the nation to rethink personal reproductive health care options depending on their home state. In Washington, Bree Jackson.
Missouri is now the first state in the country to end abortion. The state already had a trigger law set up, and Missouri's Attorney General Eric Schmidt immediately signed it into law. It makes abortion a felony that carries a prison sentence, a fine, and could revoke doctors' medical licenses. The law makes no exception for rape or incest. The only way someone can get an abortion in Missouri is if their life is threatened by going through with the pregnancy. Illinois, on the other hand, does not have any trigger laws and still allows abortions. Governor J.B. Pritzker has called a special session to address the ruling. Also, Planned Parenthood in Fairview Heights and the Hope Clinic for Women in Granite City have both been preparing for the ruling. They've announced an abortion access project. They're starting a regional logistics center to help women from out of state who want abortion services. Right